Alright guys, so in today's video we are gonna go through some Pepe Coin charts and see what are the next price targets here for Pepe Coin. Should you sell or should you hold at these levels here? What should you be looking at next here on Pepe Coin? This is what we're gonna go through here in this video. So with no further ado, let's get into it, guys. So I'm pretty sure right now, guys, a lot of people bought this top. As usual, people avoid buying the dips but usually buy the tops. But anyways, guys, I got you if you bought the top. So we're gonna dive deep here into the low time frames and see what could happen here next for Pepe Coin. So to answer this question, guys, first we want to look at that fixed range tool, guys. So we want to see the bigger picture here. So the bigger picture here, guys, tells us clearly that Pepe Coin is back above that previous resistance, or right now turned into support, this one here. So you can see here we got rejected from it. So the point here is the higher time frame is still bullish. The higher time frame is still indicating that Pepe Coin is still going higher, with the price target being this one here, the high, which is that 1570, around that. But for now, guys, it seems like Pepe Coin has stopped a little bit or has taken a break from pumping. So you should understand, guys, that right now Pepe Coin has just bounced 100, almost 120% here, guys. So around 120%. So you do not go 120% with no stops, with no breaks. That's the first thing that we need logically to think about right now. So Pepe Coin right now is around $500 million market cap, guys. Previously, or like 2 weeks ago, before the pump, Pepe Coin was around $250 million. So we've have around $250 million gain on the market cap, which is not insignificant, especially right now, guys, that we have a lot of altcoins struggling. Pepe Coin managed to pull in $250 million. So that tells you that that's a lot of strength here. A lot of people actually got into this huge pump. So to actually see a huge retrace from here, we need something real serious to happen to actually get the price to dump quickly. Which means right now, guys, what happens usually after pumps is that it goes like this: the price pumps, then consolidate like that, and then pumps again and consolidate like that, and then it pumps again like that, guys, and then it starts maybe doing this, right? So that's usually what the price does. It's usually shaking people out, people taking profits and whatnot. So usually what happens here, guys, when you see this red candle here on that daily, this means, guys, people have taken profits. We've had a pump, like here we had a pump, a 50% or more. So from that dip we had a 60% pump. People took profits, which is really normal. Some people are just day trading, they are not here to hold. So what happens is that when they take profits, a lot of people that's not really buying or investing for the long term get shaken out. So if we go to the lower time frames, you will see exactly what I am saying here. As you can see, guys, so this is the first serious pump we've seen here. People have taken profit here, then price dumped, and then we started consolidating sideways. So usually when the price dumps, usually those are people taking profits, and then more people get into Pepe Coin again here. As you can see, price moved up and then squeezed higher, and then again here we are having the same thing. So from that previous accumulation we bounced around 45%, which is, guys, one more time, people taking profits here. So people taking profits, and right now the price is moving sideways. So guys, I'm just explaining to you what the charts are telling you, or are telling us here. You will notice that this accumulation was shorter and smaller than this one we have here, and you might ask me why this accumulation have taken longer than the previous one. Well, simply, guys, because we are in a weekend. So usually price moves in chunks or in bursts like this of 20%, 40%. This happens when big whales buy. This is not when people buy $1,000 or $5,000 of some coin, but this is when people buy $1 million worth of coins, and then you see those huge jumps on price, which is right now here. This was a 36% from that previous dip, from this previous dip here. This did not happen here, because, guys, simply we are in a weekend, and usually big money is right now out. Right now they are not looking at the charts, they are not in the markets, and here, guys, the price just moves sideways because there is not enough liquidity, not enough money, power to move the price either way. So nobody is taking profits. Big money is not taking profits, and as well big money is not buying here, they are not here, so we have to wait for Monday. But we need to at least have some idea of what's going on here. So we're gonna use some technical analysis to at least give us an idea. So let me go back to that daily charts, guys. So when we go back to this fixed range, as I said clearly, guys, we're still bullish. We did not hit any major resistance here. We did not hit any major resistance, though there are some soft resistances, or something that I call soft resistance, which are not that much of a strong resistance as the one we are having here. As you can see, this one here really played a major role here for the price to go lower. Now here we are somewhere in the middle or somewhere halfway through that move towards this level here, which is a major resistance. Now there is something called the anchored VWAP, which is simply a moving average of volume moving average. So if we take that one from the high, so we can see here, guys, that VWAP was a support here for a while, was a support here. You can see, guys, here that this was a support, then here was a resistance where price quickly dropped massively lower, and right now here, guys, that same VWAP is exactly to this exact price where Pepe Coin is getting rejected from here now. But keep in mind, this is not a strong resistance. This is not something to really capitalize on. Still, it is still a resistance. But as we can see here, guys, last time we got rejected from that VWAP, we've seen a massive drop. So that was a huge drop from here to that point of control, which was a 31% drop. Right now, guys, we did not see the same thing. We got rejected, and now price is just about 11%. So that tells me, guys, that Pepe Coin here is still stronger than previously here. So we're here just looking at case by case here and trying to understand what Pepe Coin is trying to do here, guys. So right now here, it's a point of strength for Pepe Coin that we did not get rejected as harshly from that VWAP. So the second resistance that we can look at here is by going through some Fibonacci. So the trend-based Fibonacci extension. So this one usually just shows you when we have a trending market, it can gives you some resistances to the upside. Like, let's say the price breaks above all-time high, then we don't know what are the resistances to the upside because the price has never been there. But we can use the trend-based Fibonacci extension to give us an idea to the upside, or sometimes as well to the downside. So if we take that trend-based Fibonacci extension and we go from that previous low here on Pepe Coin and that previous high, previous low here, guys, we can see that here we have a golden pocket, something we call a golden pocket, or that's 0.618, and this as well here is playing as a resistance. Now you should know, guys, that this is not a strong resistance. Once again, this is not the strongest of the resistance, but nonetheless still some people, some whales are looking at this lines, are using these tools to take profits. So the guys that are interested in selling, the whales that are interested in selling, are looking at the VWAP and are looking at this golden pocket, and they are thinking, okay, here is a good place to take some profits. But as I said, it is not a strong resistance. As we can see here, guys, we did not get a harsh rejection as we've had here previously. So far, to me, here it's another point for Pepe Coin being strong here. And looking at the same tool here, guys, you can as well look at that 1618, which usually gives you the next target to the upside if we manage to break above this one here. So if we break above this one here, this tool tells us that the next target is 2356 level. So as I said right now, guys, this where we are at here on the higher time frames, it is not looking like it's a strong resistance so far, as we did not get any harsh rejection from here. So here then we need to know what's happening in the lower time frames. So in the lower time frames, that's where it's getting more interesting right now. So we need to go to the 2 hour, let's say, or to the 4 hours. So here, going to the 4 hours, what we see here is that VWAP is still here, guys. We can see that we clearly got rejected from that VWAP. We got that accumulation here and we broke out of it, and then we've seen the price ranging, and then we are getting the same thing here, guys. We are getting the same thing. And here, if we manage to break here, guys, so you have to understand, if we manage to break above this previous wick or that VWAP and we close a green candle on the 4 hour, we close above it, this means we are going higher for the next target. But right now here, let's say you bought the top here, you bought the exact top, and you are wondering what to do next. So here we're gonna use the same tool, which is that fixed range tool, and we're gonna take it from that previous accumulation to that one here. This gives us, guys, support and resistances where most of the buys and sells are happening in this area here. So in this area, which is the most important, as a lot of people have taken profit here, and as well a lot of people bought Pepe Coin here. So this is the next support on Pepe Coin, which is around exactly that 10, which is interesting. A lot of people as well like those round numbers. So a lot of whales, guys, when they buy, they usually use round numbers. They are not gonna be trying to find the exact price. They are just gonna write those 5 zeros and 10, and then they will place their orders there as well. Guys, the top here is this one here, is that 1354, and that yellow line is that point of control, which is now holding the price, which is around that 12. Which this is the median, or where the price is holding well right now here, is around that 12.10. So you can see here, guys, a lot of people are gonna get shaken out, right? Because right now a lot of people are impatient. So if you've been easily manipulated to not buy the dips by people telling you we have a recession and Pepe Coin is a shitcoin or whatnot, and you've actually bought the top here thinking right now it's, oh my god, I'm missing out, I need to buy Pepe Coin. So by this mentality, you'll see price moving sideways here, and this will shake a lot of people out. This would cause a lot of people to think it's over, the rally's over, let's sell. Going with this logic, guys, this means we could get a retrace here, and I'm saying if we get a retrace here, this would be another opportunity to get a long or to get more Pepe Coin here. No financial advice as always, usually, guys, but I would actually take a long, which is funny enough. Right now I'm looking at this and I'm looking at what this move is. So this move is around a 33% move. So with a 10k position size here, it's a 3.3k gains here just on that local area here. Anyways, besides that, guys, so as I said, when the price pumps, you want to learn this. When the price pumps, it moves sideways. Usually we call this a bull flag, which is the main purpose of that bull flag, is to shake people out, because whales are trying to sell. They need to sell to somebody. So people here start buying from whales, and as well people that bought the dip here, that were having higher prices in mind, are gonna start getting shaken out here to whales that are as well gonna buy the low of that bull flag, and then price goes to the next target. So you need to know this, guys. Whenever the price spikes, usually we have an accumulation that follows, and then price goes back up, and then accumulation, and then price goes back up. When it gets bearish, guys, it's mostly when it starts to do this to the upside like that. That's when it starts to get bearish. That's when you start to think, okay, that's not a bull flag anymore. This is more like a bear flag, where price starts to do this. This is usually a distribution, and then it means price is gonna go down. But right now we're not seeing this here happening on Pepe Coin. To me here, it just looks like another accumulation like this one here and this one here, and then we are gonna rally up. The main reason why price is going sideways is because we are in a weekend, guys. That's as simple as that. And Bitcoin is not moving. Look at that. Bitcoin, since we had that real spike on Bitcoin, nothing is happening. Bitcoin as well is doing the same thing, guys. Bitcoin is doing the same thing. Nothing is happening, because right now we just had a huge spike. The order books got cleaned, people got wrecked, some people made money. So both teams here are tired. Both teams are exhausted. They do not have enough fuel to keep going. So we need Monday to come back in, people to to get back to their offices and start trading again, and maybe we'll see some price continuation, especially on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still not done, guys. Bitcoin is still not done. We're still gonna see the upside, which as well tells me Pepe Coin as well here is not done yet, which tells me, guys, here that not much of a big sell-off is happening on Pepe Coin, which tells me we are still gonna see some upside, and which also makes me wanna buy this dip here if we get it, that dip here, that 10. Right, so if we get here, that's gonna be the dip I want. Now granted, guys, if you bought the top here, if you bought the top and you're not feeling confident here, guys, and you're scared, so that means you're probably overexposed, you bought too much, you probably wanna, if it will make you feel better, you probably wanna rotate out of Pepe Coin maybe, and then buy the dips next time. So that's the point here, that's the lesson. If you bought the top here, guys, know that the market will always shake you. The market is not kind. The market is not here to help you make money. The market is here to help you lose money. So you have to understand how the market moves, guys. The market moves in a ways that will always shake people. You can see here, guys, from that Wednesday, price is just moving sideways on Pepe Coin, and especially right now that we entered a weekend. Now most people don't know that price is just gonna range in a weekend. So a lot of people are gonna be watching the charts thinking, oh my god, this is probably gonna dump. And if you bought the top, guys, that's why probably you wanna de-risk here. You want to de-risk, not because the price is gonna dump, but because if you're scared here, this means you're probably overexposed. And as well, you need to learn this lesson. This is a valuable lesson if you want to make it in the crypto space, guys. Avoid buying the tops, and if you manage to buy the tops, you want to gradually get in, not buy at once. You want to, let's say you have $1,000 that you want to allocate to Pepe Coin, and you are at the top, you maybe want to just put $300 instead of 1,000, and then if it dips, then you can buy with the rest. And if it pumps and then retraces back, then you can buy again with the rest here. That's how you should do it, guys. So that's my analysis here on Pepe Coin. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, guys, this is still looking like an accumulation, and we're gonna break out. Now, the only thing that could bring Pepe Coin here to that 10 level is Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin here starts moving and we get that the 33k200, those are the supports here on Bitcoin, 33,200 and that 32,500. So if Bitcoin comes back here, does this and then come back here, that's the only thing that's gonna bring Pepe Coin lower, and Pepe Coin gonna go back here, and then we're gonna see a next move here. Especially if Bitcoin does this, guys, we are going to that 38k 40k on Bitcoin. So probably that's the next move. If Bitcoin is bullish and we're going higher, that's the next move here, guys. We do this and then back up to the 38, 39, 40k level, and that just means, guys, Pepe Coin is going back up. Pepe Coin is going for higher targets that I've been sharing with you guys in previous Pepe Coin videos. That's it, guys, for Pepe Coin. My humble opinion is that we're still gonna see some upside here on Pepe Coin. We are not seeing any huge sell-offs. We're just seeing normal accumulation happening with people taking profits, and as well price not moving much because of big money is having a weekend, and they'll come back on Monday, and then we'll see what's gonna happen there. And I'll as well update you guys as usual. You can as well join my Discord. It's for free, link in the description. You can ask me any questions. And as well, guys, if you are trading derivatives, you can check out FairDesk. You don't need no KYC, no VPN to join. You can trade most of the altcoins here, including Pepe Coin. You get a huge bonus on your deposit as well, and you get a VIP 5 by using my link. You get a VIP 5, which means your trading fees get drastically reduced. So I will leave you the link in the description for those that are interested, guys. So as well, as usual, guys, nothing is financial advice. This is my humble opinion, and I want to thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, for your support. Much love to you guys, and I wish you a great day. Enjoy your weekends, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.